I'm Ilse and I have asked Theo to do a new haircut. And yeah, I want to have something a little bit more spicy, and I'm going to try for the first time a little bit red. So
yeah, that's
very
nice.
curious.
Yeah, and first time modeling.
First time modeling.
And I asked you a lot of times.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but yeah, I always change from long to short hair.
Yeah.
But this time it was just a little bit middle. And after 2 weeks, I thought, okay, this is really boring, and you really need something spicy.
Yeah. Wait, so you can see how your hair is now. I think a lot of people think it's a wonderful hairstyle.
Yes, yeah, but I think...
Playful pop.
Yeah.
But you need a little bit more.
Yeah, I need a little bit more character.
Okay,
More
let's
spice.
start on you.
Yes.
Hello friends on YouTube, it's his first time modeling. I'll start with a nice flamey red, okay? And of course I start with protection. Now this hairstyle she has is not that long ago, since we did this cut. But I know what she wants, so I will give her a nice, flamey, fireball, sexy hairstyle. Start of course with wetting the hair. Dus even de wet oppakken. Gonna make a nice short hairstyle but still feminine. Gonna work with a baseline in the dark colors, even but that I do on conditioner base, like I always do. Start by parting the hairs, find the best line to work on. Work till they get on the skull bone, so you get more sensational and more effect in the lines on the back. And stop above the ear. Watch at her hair fall. Tik this one. Ze mag gelijk met tondeuze beginnen. Ja, kan best.
Oh wow.
I saw them with style with a clipper. Wow. First show you the line that I parted. So I went from here over the skull bone to the other side till above the ears. Start in the neckline. Take my Kioni clipper, large clipper, put my comb into the hairs. She has strong hair, so you can hear this. So put my blade a little bit to the back, so I have more grip on the hairs. And all the lines will be connected to this line. I don't use the clipper comb because I can see all the lines of her hair and I get much more beauty into the hairstyle and more feminine feelings by going in the opposite sides and lines of the hairs. Put my blade to the back again, comb into my line of cutting. Softly jumping out. Spannend?
Ja.
My first part short. Go to the front. Put my comb in. Hold my comb in the lines of her skull lines. Get behind the ear. Clip the upper hair aside and jumps out of my line. Put my blade to the back, comb into the line, free the lovely ears. go to the side, hold the feminine line, create the line a bit on the sharpest position. So now I have free line to work on. Put my blade to the back, leaning on the skin, and soften the line to the facial lines. Dit maakt wel echt een heel hoop verschil.
Oh joh, zo kort heb ik het nog nooit gehad, Theo.
Ja, dat is wel heel gaaf.
Ik heb wel vaak kort gehad, maar zo kort? Oh, zo kort heb ik nog nooit gehad. Maar goed, ooit moet de eerste keer zijn, hè?
Ja, dat is zeker.
Straks wel.
Ja.
Ja.
Ja, gewoon laten weten hoor. Je doet naar alle liefde.
Ja, ik ben niet zo goed in bijhouden, Theo.
Nee,
ja, dat
maar...
weer goeie en dan...
Ja, dat helemaal niks.
Ja.
Als je me nodig hebt, gewoon laten weten.
Ja, dan ben je weer eens nieuw, hè?
Ja. Okay, now the lines are free, so I have a wonderful line to work on. First, clean the contour line. Use the natural lights of the contour. Get rid of all the small hairs before they get into the neck paper. Working the upper half.
Oh, squirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Part the line above this line. Think about 1/2 centimeter above it. Clip the hair aside. This may be a strong line. So I know what my line is. Go in. Go to my line. Be aware that I don't cut into the other lines. Watch at the back. Stabilize my blade with my fingers. Get to the line of cutting. Take a new line on it. Take this on the fall of the skull and of the hairs. Watch where it go in. Give it afterwards a graduation so it folds nicely to the back. But first give it a hard, strong line. Together with the colors we are going to create, it certainly looks strong. Lay the hairs down, go in, gently make the underline a bit softer. So get a nice soft falling to the back. And just take your time to do this. Take a fine comb, take the hairs up, give it a slight graduation to the back. So make sure it falls to the back. Take every time about a centimeter hair, pull it over, lay my fingers in the line of cutting. And with this I create a soft fall to the back and a nicer grow back of the hairs. Go back over the same line. It gives a more natural effect on the line.
Ja, dat geloof ik. Ik ben nou bezig met een fotoalbum maken, dus...
Ja, ja dat is een fotoalbum. Ja.
Ja, en dat vind ik al...
Ja.
Ja, ik doe dan niet zo'n standaard programma, hè, maar nee, dan moet ik het dan in mezelf doen. Dat is nadeel soms als je creatief bent, hè, dan wil je veel zelf doen.
Ja, ik heb dat met film ook. Dan moet ik weer afhankelijk soms van anderen. En dan moet ik uit gaan lekken wat ik wil.
Ja.
Dat vind ik heel moeilijk. Okay, coming from the short part, from the center of the skull, lay the hairs in the natural rounding. So now I'm gonna find the line to the short side. On the right side, that are parted till above the ear. As long as I'm on the left side, I graduate in to the left side and on to the right side. So I pin my fingers to the line where I want to go and lay them in that line. Now I bend my fingers on the line of the chin line, so I know for sure that I get a right line on the beautiful lines of our skull. Till I get halfway, I hold this position and then I take the hairs also over to the other side to give it the opposite graduation. So I'm certain that when the hairs fall, they fall nicely into this fold. Het komt nog de hele dag werk. Pull the hairs down. Hold my fingers on the skull bone. Still have a little bit graduation in it. Take the hairs straight down, go in, connect them on that line. Go in the opposite lines and connect the line again. So give it the opposite graduation. You can hear she has good hair, because you can hear the snipping of the blades, and it's a real sharp scissor. Correct the line in freehand style. Now come to the part on the holy bone. And make this part so you can also wear it behind the ears. Because I think strong hairstyles suit her very nicely. So when she can wear it behind the ears, it's even stronger than when she holds it to the front. Small wiggle hairs like this, I made a little side beard with. So I'm certain that it don't interfere with the hairstyle. Again, graduate the opposite lines. Put the hairs behind the ear. Watch at the line. Correct this line on a freehand style. But I'm certain that I have beautiful line. So strong and still feminine. Part the hairs over the fall of the skull in the opposite line of the chin line. So I part this line in the opposite lines. First lay them in the natural form. Ja, pootje. Go in the opposite lines. Give it a point cut technique.
still pointing my fingers in the beautiful lines she has. So always use the lines and give a mindset on the lines. So just knot them into your mind. Because when you have them in your mindset, they always will be back. And you can work with that, build on it. Take the rest hair on it, lay it over the rounding, starting in the back, lifting up, using a point cut, connected to the short side of the left side. Bend the hairs in the right position, point at the beautiful chin line. And holding the strongness of this hairstyle. Kun je ook leuk met krullen uitwerken dit.
Wat zeg je?
Met krullen.
Krullen,
Ja.
ja.
Je kunt het ook heel leuk uitwerken dit.
Oh, dat is ook leuk. Ja.
Lay the hair of the natural parting onto the back. Go once over this line. Minor corrections, not too much. Making sure it always fits. But you can already see the shapes of her new hairstyle. Maar ja, hij voelt dadelijk ook wel echt veel sterker aan. Dat is ook wel stoer.
Ja, omdat die korter is.
Ja, dat is echt stoer hoor.
Maar als je dan zet zo met knippen, dan is het sterker aan. Zo voelt het niet altijd hoor.
Nee, maar nu wel.
Ja.
Also on the short side, take a part from the center and watch this, only a minor part that lays over the shorter hair. So just with a point cut technique, I jump it up. So I'm certain when the wind plays with the hairs, it never interferes the short lines. So it's still going in the graduation lines. Have this small part what interferes with the hairstyle. Also it's a curly part, so you can see this. It comes from the rounding of the holy bone to the front. And I don't need this because she has beautiful ears. So why should you have this curly? Serieus meisje.
Pijpenkrullen, ja.
Yeah. Take it up. Push it in the opposite lines. Go in. Give it a feminine style. Go softly over the same line. And on deze. Get to my little clipper again. Sounds much nicer than a small clipper. Little clipper. It's a bit like flipper. A little clipper. So now, als je gaat zwemmen moet je dat gewoon doen.
Ja. Oké.
Now lay the hairs like I want them to lay, and I need some connection to the short side. So pull the hairs up, get in, and now I use my hot razor because I don't like irritating hair on the front. And with ultra fine cutting techniques, I work out this line, holding as much length as I can on the longer side, but give it that spicy, funky feeling at the front. The nice thing is working with a hot tool that the ends will be sealed for more than 4 months. And the hot tool is a product of Ergo. Take all the longer hair on it. Use the natural roundings. Bend the hairs in the line. Go in. And connect them. So now she can also play a little bit hide and seek, because she can hide a little bit of the front with a soft fringe, but still have that wonderful feeling. And when she wants to lay it aside, she can lay it aside, and when she wants to wear it up, she can wear it up. Coming on top, do this with the hot razor. Take the hairs up, only the tip. I take a little bit off. Nou, het voordeel is dat je een goede basis hebt om dat te hebben.
Ja.
Dat scheelt. Die kleur die houdt wel vast op dit.
Ja? Oh, ja, bij mij blijft niet vaak bij me. Oh. Veel eraf, hè?
Ja, hè? Zeker.
Ja, mijn man houdt wel van mijn kaaklijn. Hè? Die zei nog, laat je mooie kaaklijn maar zien straks.
Ja, super mooie oren, man.
En dat zeggen we man ook, ja.
Ja, girls. Ook als je dit gewoon lekker ruw kneedt, dan is het al leuk met je craft. Okay, ready with the cut. I really love it. And I'm gonna make her a nice new color. Putting on protection for coloring. Water resistant cape, of course. And my world famous plastic foil. I made her 1-0, it's black, for the underlines. And there I start with. And up. Starting in the underlines. Take about a centimeter above the line of cutting. Starting with the black. And set in the first part of the hair that lays above that. So the underline is dark. Made this color with 20 volume, the 6%, and put in step 1 of the grid line. So I have wonderful protection. Get myself a foil. Lay this on this line. Take a new line on it. This is the hardest part because this is the shortest hair. So make a nice line of parting over the total length of the foil. Applying the dark color in the underline again. And of course also first part of the hairs that lay on the foil. Because here will be my first red color. Make sure the hairs lay nicely on the foil. Comb them a bit on it, so I have a soft overflow of the colors afterwards. Come in with my devil's red. Applying this on the last part of the hairs. And then I bend my foil. You can use this 2 times. Lay them on the same line. Get the new parting line. And so it works till I get all the hairs on the... Okay, take my carton wicks. Set them around the contour line. Just to keep the lines clean. And the ears. as far as possible. Avocado with a bit shampoo on it and a bit water to reduce the hardness of the product. Gonna use 20 minutes heat on this. So close my foil. We go for a cup of tea. You just stay there because we're back in less than a second for you. And for those who wear glasses, you can always read with this on because you never get your glasses dirty because you can lay it on the plastic foil. Back from coloring, rinse it out after 20 minutes heat, put step 2 on it. Put also a new step of glint on it, it's 10. You use it for 10 seconds, just comb it through the hair so you get a wonderful, exciting, new hair feeling. Now I'm going to start with a thickened product, volume. It's a product that smells like green tea.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
I'm going to start with a medium large brush.
Alicia Keys draaien, hè? This girl is on fire.
Ah, ja. Zeker, hè?
Ja.
Lekker stevig haar, hè?
Ja joh, hoe dan?
Ja, dat doet het volume.
Ja.
Ja, poeling is ook goed voor je haar, wat ik nou doe.
Ja.
Groeit het hard op
Ja.
en je krijgt een hele goede doorbloeding van je hoofdhuid.
Maar haar groeit al best wel hard.
Ja, dat geloof ik wel. En ook een stoer haar.
Ja.
Now take a little bit, out of the frame. Take a little bit spider. It's also a product of glint. It's a fiber product, but I don't like the fibers on it. So with it I take a lanza oil. This I mix together. Spread it all over my hands. Go deep into the hairs. And the lanza oil gives it a wonderful shine. And the spider gives it that groovy, funky feeling. So she has a beautiful. And for those who think it's not feminine, I think you're wrong. Ja, behalve de haar.
Ja.
Now, this is the new hairstyle for Ilse. I really thank her for being my model. Thank you for watching. She will turn around and show you the end result.
Thank you for spicing
What a
up my
welcome.
life. Yeah.
Bye bye. Ja, wat wil je eruit?
Oh, even de andere kant op.
Ja, mooi man. Stoer. Leuk.
Ja, stoer.
Ja, stoer hè?
Ik zie ze eigenlijk al en denk, oh.
Ja.
Yeah, nice. I'm Ilse and I have asked Theo to do a new haircut. And I want to have something a little bit more spicy, and I'm going to try for the first time a little bit red. So
Yeah, that's
very
nice.
curious.
Yeah. And first time modeling.
First time modeling.
And I
yeah.
asked you a lot of times.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but I always change from long to short hair.
Yeah.
But this time it was just a little bit middle. And after 2 weeks, I thought, okay, this is really boring, and it really needs something spicy.
Yeah. Will you turn so they can see how your hair is now? I
Yes.
think a lot of people think it's a wonderful hairstyle.
Yes, yeah, but I think
Playful pop.
yeah.
But you need a little bit more.
Yeah, I need a little bit more character.
Okay.
More
Let's
spice.
start on you.